Hello students, this lecture is related to the class 7 English Literature chapter 2 part 3rd. We already has discussed in my last lecture all the glossary of the chapter, summary and half portion of the chapter we already has explained. Now I am going to be discuss with the next one. We has done in the last video till the fourth paragraph of the second page. Now we are going to be ahead. Bless the child, she's gone and put mothers on them instead of a Marge. How funny, cried Joe, taking one up. Just taking a one up, Joe tried to be blamed to the bat as he just going to be taunt on her because she wrote mother in place of the Marge on the handkerchief, and after that she just tried to be use the same word as the mother would be used when she will see the handkerchief, like bless the child, as she really want to be taunt on the bath. Isn't that right? I thought it was better to do it so because I don't want anyone to use these words to mummy, or said Beth, looking troubled. When she heard such kinds of words saying by the Joe, she just replied the words like this: "Isn't that right? Whatever she did, that is not right. I thought it was better." She thought it is better to be do what she did because if she will not do like this, then may any other of the family member can use the same handkerchief. She really not want the same thing. She wants only mother use the same handkerchief, so she wrote like this. Isn't all right? It's all right, dear, and a very pretty idea, quite sensible too, for no one can ever mistake now. It will please her very much, I know, said Meg, with a frown of for Joe and a smile for Beth. She start to be ignore the Joe, or we sing with the anger. From means is seeing with the anger. Who is seeing this? Mag. Mag is seeing to the Joe with the anger and with a smile to the Beth, and said like this: "It's all right. Whatever she did, that's quite good, and whatever the idea of her, that was also good, quite sensible. It's have a sense." Who said this? Meg said this. It's have a sense. So whatever she did, Mrs. Webb did, that was all good. For no one can ever mistakes now. I will please her very much. She felt happy. Whatever the Beth did for her mother, said by the Meg. Amy came in hastily and looking rather amazed when she saw her sister all waiting for her. Amy came hastily. Amy just came there with a fast movement and looked rather amazed and amazed when she saw, and looked rather amazed and quite looking just be amazed means is quite sad or intention, just looking some intention when she saw her sister all waiting for her. When she was entering over there, all the sister was waiting for her, and after seeing the such condition, she just quite be amazed. Where have you been, and what are you hiding behind you? Asked Mag. When the Amy came, then Meg asked to her what she was asking. Where have you been? Where you was till now? And what are you hiding behind you? And what's the she was behind her? Surprised to see. Why her hood and cloak. Hood and cloak. that lazy Amy had been out so early. Surprised to see it, as she wanna give some surprise to the people, uh, by her hood and cloak, means whatever the dress she was wearing, behind of it she have a something, so that Meg said the word like this: surprised to see by her hood and cloak, she have a something in her hand which she want to be hide in her dress. That lazy Amy had been out so early. That's why that's the lazy Amy, as she want to indicate that Amy was so lazy, as she not want to be go in a early anywhere. But on that day, she got up early in the morning. Don't laugh at me, Joe. I didn't mean anyone should know till the time came. I only mean to change the little bottle to the big one. Don't laugh at me, Joe. Maybe the Joe was laughing on her, so she told like this: "Don't laugh at me. I have a no mean, or I really not want to be changed the bottle. I really want to be changed the bottle of mine, which was a small one before." As she spoke, Amy shone the handsome flash which replaced the cheap one, and looked so earnest and humble that Meg hugged her on the spot. So, and Joe pronounced her a trump, while Beth ran to the window and picked her finest rose off to ornament the stately bottle. As she spoke, Amy shone the handsome flash. Flank is a one type of bottle, but which she sewn to all the ones, which she has replaced with the before one, or that's for that she was saying the cheap one, and looked so earnest and humble, which was looking so earnest means it's quite looking beautiful, and some nice one that Meg hugged her on the spot, so that the Meg hugged just we hugged to the Amy on the same time, and Joe pronounced her a trump, and Joe is saying to and using the word to the Amy like a trump or a humble. Trump means is another mean is a humble. While Beth ran to the window, and in a such time, in the same time, Beth ran till the window and picked her finest rose to ornament the strictly impressive bottle. With the impressive bottle, she just hold all the rose ornaments in it. So you see, I felt ashamed of my present after reading and talking about being good this morning. So I ran round the corner and changed it in the minute I was up. You see, you all can see I felt ashamed of on my present. Before of the time, May she was feeling quite ashamed due to the little bottle and all such kind of things. That's why she going to be changed whatever the present she want to be give to her mother. So on that morning, she just trying to be change it out. That's why she ran out on the same minutes. Another bang on the street door set the basket under the sofa, and the gift to the bottle egger for basket. Another bang on the street door. May that was the sound of her mother. That's why she was using this word. Another bang on the street door. There was some sound in the street door. So just because they all want to give the surprise to her mother, that's why they put all the basket under the sofa suddenly. Merry Christmas, little daughters. I am glad you begin at once, and hope you will keep on. May the mothers has come. That's why she's firstly she gave the wish to all the daughters, Merry Christmas like this. And I'm glad, and she was feeling glad. You begin at once, and hope you will keep on. Sorry, one line has missed. So firstly we will trying to discuss that one. Merry Christmas, mommy. May many of them thank you for your books. We read some and mean to every day. They all cried in chorus. Merry Christmas. When the daughter see her mother, just we replied like Merry Christmas, wished her, and then after give the thanks for the books whatever she give to them. And she also they also told her that they already has read all the books, and told they read it daily. They all just using the chorus for using such kinds of thanks. Chorus, a one tone, in a one tone they you all just we sing like this. Merry Christmas, little daughters. I am glad you begin at once. Now the mother replied to them, Merry Christmas, and said they all be happy by getting it, and we keep it for read it always. But I want to say one word before we sit down. Not for away from here lies a poor woman with a little newborn baby. She want to say to her children's like this. I want to say one word before we sit down. She really not want to sit on the same moment, and want to say to her daughters like not for away from here lies a poor woman with a little newborn baby. There is a newborn baby who was sitting in nearest place, and that was too poor. Means there is a one poor woman who was living with with her newborn baby, and she was too poor. 6 children are herded into one bed to keep from freezing. That was the time of the Christmas, maybe the December. That's why there was a that was the time of the winter. That's why they all be freezing condition. And she also have another 6 more children which was sleeping or we in a same bed, and we huddled means just we sleep by one without giving some gap between of it. Thus in such a condition they all were sleeping, for they have no fire. And she also mentioned one thing, they have a no fire. It means the poor lady was as poor as she was unable to purchase some wood for the fire also. There is nothing to eat over there. And she also told this, the poor lady have a nothing to eat. And the oldest boy came to tell me they were suffering hunger and cold. So that the oldest boy of her came to the mummy, so to told about the condition about them. My girls, will you give them your breakfast as a Christmas present? Now it's a condition when the mother wanna get some message to their children, like will they all give their breakfast to the poor lady's home or to the poor lady, so that they can be celebrate the Christmas, and as a present they all give to the poor lady. And it's really nice if we will help to the such kinds of persons and all, then it's really helpful for us also, and the blessing always we work, They were all unusually hungry, and for a minute no one spoke, because all the girls were so hungry. And for that minute, for a minute, they all just we stop. They all just we pause, and after that, only a minute. For Joe exclaimed, impetuously, I'm so glad you came before we began. In before of the chapter, you see the Joe was so just we have a behavior like angerness, jealousness was over there, but such a moment when the mother using the word or asked for doing something for the poor, that was the first Joe who said in the begin. Only a minute, for Joe exclaimed impiously, quickly. I'm so glad you came before we began. She said that she was feeling so good after hearing a such word. She told her mother to we go, and they all will followed them. May I go and help carry the things to the poor little children? Asked Beth eagerly. Eagerly, hurriedly. Beth asked to the asked means just Beth joined to them to be said like this. May I go and help carry the things to the poor little children? May I go? Means she should go to be carry the things for the poor children. I shall take the cream from and the muffins, added Amy, heroically giving up the article she most liked. The things whatever she likes most, means Amy likes the cream and the muffins most of the time, but on that time she was told that she should carry all the creams and the muffin for the poor lady. Meg was already covering the buckwheat and filling the bread on one big plate, and Meg already has taken the one plate, or just we pack the plate whatever she have for eating as a buckwheat and filling the bread. Filling means just we collections of the bread, whatever the breads they all have, she collect these all one and put in a one and covered it to be taking out. I thought you would do it, said Mrs. Mars. Mrs. Mars just using the word. They all be do the thing whatever she was going to be tell to her mother, smiling as it satisfied. And after her smile quite like this, she is satisfied. You shall go all go you shall all go and help me, and when we come back we will have bread and milk for breakfast and make it up at dinner time. You shall all go and help me. Just she told to all the daughters like you shall all go and help me, and come with her and help them, and when they all will come back they all have the bread and milk for the breakfast and make it up at dinner time. And the same thing they want to be make it up in the dinner time. They were soon ready. They all just be ready very soon, and the procession set out. Fortunately it was eagerly, and they went through back streets so few people saw them. They were soon ready, just all be ready very quickly, and procession set out, and just we go forward for it. Unfortunately it was eagerly, and when they went through back street few people saw them. They was going on the same as road as fewer people can see them. A poor, where miserable room it was. Finally they all just reached the room, and that's they are describing about the room like this. A poor, where miserable room it was. That was the too much poor, where is quite which have a nothing, something. All the rooms was quite blank and blank. Miserable means is quite a saddy room over there, which with broken window, and the window was also broken of that place. No fire means there is a no any hot on this room. Rigged bad clothes, rigged, quite have a teared bad clothes. A sick mother, wailing baby. Wailing means is quite crying, or just we just want to be crying baby. And sick, there was a mother who was quite sick, looking sick, holding such kinds of baby, and a group of pale, hungry children huddled under one old quilt, trying to keep warm. And there was six children of her, just be sleeping in a one bed by just huddled, and trying to be keep warm by using an old quilt. There was an old quilt, and maybe it's can be the warm or not be, it maybe it's give them the warm or not be, it's totally depend on the condition, but they always sleeping like this as they want to be warm in such winter. How the big eyes stared and the blue lips smiled as the child went in. My God, it is good angels come to us, said the poor woman, crying for Joe. How the big eyes stared. When they all just we stand over there, the big eyes means is the woman who was standing over there start to be stare or trying to be watch with their big eyes, and the blue lips smiled as the girls, and the blue lips means is the room was as winter as the lady was lady have a blue lips on the due to the that such a winter. After seeing the girl, she using the word "my God" means is, oh my God, it it is good angels come to us, means is she was saying the angels or has came to be give whatever she have required, and give the thanks to the God, said the poor woman, crying for joy. That was the last word which was using by the woman, and start to be crying means is weeping with a joy. Thank you.